Newcastle United Football Club, commonly known as Newcastle United or simply Newcastle, is one of England's most iconic and passionately supported football clubs. Based in the city of Newcastle upon Tyne in the northeast of England, the club has built a legacy characterised by rich history, loyal fans, and memorable football moments. The team's famous black and white striped jerseys and their home ground, St James Park, are both symbols of pride for the city and recognised worldwide. Foundation and early years. Newcastle United was founded in 1892 following the merger of two local clubs, Newcastle East End and Newcastle West End. This merger was intended to strengthen football in the city and create a unified team capable of competing nationally. Shortly after their formation, Newcastle joined the Football League in 1893 and quickly began to rise in prominence. The club's early years were marked by rapid development, and by the early 20th century, Newcastle United had established itself as one of the most formidable teams in English football. Golden Era, early 20th century success. Between 1904 and 1910, Newcastle United experienced what is often described as their first golden era. During this period, the club won 3 Football League First Division titles in 1905, 1907, and 1909. They also triumphed in the 1910 FA Cup after defeating Barnsley in a replay at Goodison Park. The team was known for its stylish and attacking play, and its players gained nationwide admiration. St James Park, their home since 1892, became a fortress for the club during this time. The stadium's location on a hill overlooking the city made it one of the most distinctive grounds in England. Post-war years and FA Cup glory. After the interruptions caused by World War I and World War II, Newcastle United returned to prominence in the 1950s. This era brought immense joy to supporters as the club captured 3 FA Cup titles in 1951, 1952, and 1955. These victories solidified Newcastle's place among the elite of English football. Legendary players such as Jackie Milburn, Bobby Mitchell, and Vic Keeble became household names, and the club's attacking style once again captured the imagination of fans across the nation. Fluctuating fortunes and relegation battles. Despite the success of the 1950s, the decades that followed were more turbulent. The club faced inconsistent performances, changes in management, and financial instability. Newcastle was relegated from the top division several times, including in 1961 and again in the late 1970s and 1980s. However, the team also enjoyed moments of brilliance, such as winning the Intercities Fairs Cup, later known as the UEFA Cup, in 1969. This European triumph remains one of the club's proudest achievements. The passionate fan base, famously known as the Toon Army, continued to fill St James Park even during difficult times. Their loyalty and unwavering support became a defining feature of Newcastle United's identity. The Entertainers Era, 1990s resurgence. The 1990s marked a resurgence for Newcastle United under the ownership of Sir John Hall and the management of Kevin Keegan. Promoted back to the Premier League in 1993, Newcastle quickly became one of the most exciting teams to watch. Keegan's philosophy of attacking football earned the team the nickname the Entertainers. Newcastle finished as Premier League runners-up twice, in the 1995-96 and 1996-97 seasons, narrowly missing out on the title to Manchester United. Star players such as Alan Shearer, David Ginola, Peter Beardsley, and Leigh Ferdinand thrilled fans with their skill and commitment. Alan Shearer, a Newcastle-born striker, became the club's all-time top scorer with 206 goals. Modern era, challenges and revival. The early 2000s brought mixed fortunes. Under manager Sir Bobby Robson, Newcastle returned to European competition and consistently finished in the top 4 of the Premier League. However, managerial changes, ownership disputes, and financial struggles caused instability. The club was relegated twice from the Premier League, in 2009 and 2016, but both times returned swiftly under strong management and fan support. In 2021, a new chapter began in Newcastle United's history when a consortium led by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, PIF, took over ownership of the club. This acquisition made Newcastle one of the wealthiest clubs in the world, sparking hopes of a new era of success. Under manager Eddie Howe, appointed in 2021, the team showed remarkable progress, finishing in the top 4 of the Premier League in the 2022-23 season and qualifying for the UEFA Champions League for the first time in 2 decades. Club culture and fan base. Newcastle United's identity is deeply intertwined with the city and its people. The club represents the pride and resilience of the working-class community of Newcastle upon Tyne. Match days at St James Park are electric, with fans chanting in unison, waving black and white scarves, and creating an unmatched atmosphere. The Toon Army is renowned for its loyalty, humor, and passion. No matter the team's position in the league, supporters fill the stands week after week, embodying the spirit of the club's motto, "Away the lads." Legacy and future aspirations. Today, Newcastle United stands as a club with a glorious past and ambitious future. The ownership group's investment, combined with Eddie Howe's tactical management and a squad filled with emerging talents, has reignited dreams of domestic and European glory. The club continues to modernize its facilities and youth academy to build a sustainable foundation for long-term success. From humble beginnings in 1892 to global recognition in the modern Premier League era, Newcastle United remains a symbol of passion, pride, and perseverance in English football. The black and white stripes of Newcastle are more than just colors, they represent a city's heart, history, and undying love for the beautiful game.